Mystery of Kaspar Hauser, the boy who appeared from nowhere. In 1828, a teenage boy wandered into the streets of Nuremberg, barely able to walk, barely able to speak, carrying nothing but a strange letter and a story no one could believe. For decades, the world argued over who he was: a prisoner, a fraud, a lost prince. Tonight, we follow the clues that finally solved the mystery of Kaspar Hauser, the boy who came from nowhere. Welcome to Rick's Storyverse, where shadows speak and forgotten truths rise from the dust of time. Settle in, let the darkness tell its tale. It was May 26th, 1828, a warm afternoon in the bustling Bavarian city of Nuremberg. Merchants shouted, horses clattered. Life moved as it always did, until everything stopped. A teenage boy appeared in the town square, clothes ragged, boots worn through, legs trembling like someone learning to stand for the first time. He carried a letter addressed to the captain of the local cavalry. The writer claimed the boy had been raised in total isolation, taught nothing except how to write his name and repeat a single phrase: "I want to be a cavalryman, as my father was." The townspeople stared. Who was this boy? Where had he come from? And why did he seem almost newborn to the world? Authorities questioned him. Kaspar could barely speak. He didn't understand everyday objects. He didn't know what bread was. He recoiled from bright light. He walked like a toddler. Doctors examined him and reached a chilling conclusion. Kaspar had spent most of his life in a dark, confined space, possibly a cellar, possibly alone. He described waking each day to bread and water left beside him, never seeing the face of the person who fed him. The story spread across Europe like wildfire. A boy raised in captivity? A human experiment? A stolen heir? Everyone wanted answers. Kaspar became a sensation. Some believed he was a noble child hidden away to prevent him from inheriting a throne. Others thought he was a feral child, raised without human contact. A few whispered darker theories, that he was a political pawn or even a fraud. But one thing was undeniable: Kaspar Hauser was unlike anyone they had ever seen. He learned quickly, reading, writing, even playing music. His transformation was astonishing, and that only deepened the mystery. As Kaspar's fame grew, so did the danger. One day, a hooded man attacked him with a knife. Kaspar survived, and the attacker vanished. Why would someone want him dead? Was he truly a lost heir? Was someone trying to silence him? The questions multiplied. The answers did not. In December of 1833, Kaspar stumbled home with a deep stab wound in his chest. He claimed a stranger had lured him to a garden with the promise of information about his past, then stabbed him. 3 days later, Kaspar Hauser died. His final words were a whisper: "I didn't do it myself." Europe mourned. The mystery only grew. For nearly 2 centuries, theories swirled: royalty, imposter, victim, conspirator. But modern science finally cracked the case. DNA testing compared Kaspar's blood to the royal family he was rumored to belong to, the House of Baden. The result was clear: no match. Kaspar Hauser was not a lost prince, not a stolen heir, not a royal secret. He was exactly what he appeared to be: a neglected, abandoned boy with no identity, who invented a story to survive. His wounds, his attacks, even his final stabbing. Most evidence now suggests they were self-inflicted. Not out of malice, but out of desperation. A lonely child who wanted to matter in a world that had forgotten him. And in a strange way, he got his wish. Because nearly 200 years later, we still speak his name. I like to summarize my story into a poem, and here's that poem. A boy stepped forth from shadows deep, with secrets only night could keep. A name unknown, a past untold, a tale the frightened streets would hold. He walked as one who'd never seen the sunlit world of fields of green. Prince to some, a fraud to few, a riddle time could not undo. Yet truth revealed what myths denied, a lonely child the world cast aside. That's another story from the edge of night. Please like and subscribe to keep the torch alight. Good night.